That's it, folks. This is it. This is why all of you sleep a little safer at night. Break a big welcome for the next generation of airmen. Welcome, everybody, to the home of basic military training at Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland. And one last time, I want all of you to rock this base. Make some noise. Let them know you're here. Let them know you're here.
Good morning. I am Technical Sergeant Dominique Lockley, military training instructor, and I will be your narrator for today's ceremony. As the flights move into position, and for the safety and comfort of those around you, we ask that you refrain from entering the retreat pad and remain in your respective seating area when taking photos during the ceremony. Do not sit or stand in the stairways unless entering or exiting the grandstand. Additionally, we ask that you do not stand at the bottom of the grandstands, as well as the arena drill pad. At the conclusion of the ceremony, you may proceed onto the retreat pad after the flights are dismissed. Please be cautious when ascending and descending the bleachers. Utilize the handrails and watch for tripping, slipping, and falling hazards. Restroom facilities are located in the reception center and to the right of the flagpole. During this morning's ceremony, smoking and the consumption of alcoholic beverages is not permitted. At this time, please silence all cell phones and other electronic devices. Thank you, and enjoy today's ceremony. In the military, ceremonies are held to accord distinctive honors to national symbols or individuals on special occasions. These ceremonies are also used to display the proficiency and state of training in a command and to promote teamwork and pride in the organization. They also contribute to public morale by displaying symbolically the strength and unity of the military in support of the nation. All of the movements that you will observe today are known as drill. The purpose of drill is to enable a commander or non-commissioned officer, such as the military training instructor, the ability to move their units from one place to another in an orderly manner, to aid in training by instilling discipline and habits of precision and response to the leader's orders, and to provide for the development of all leaders in the practice of commanding formations. To maintain the proper decorum and respect for events such as this, we ask that you abide by the following standards while you are here. First, there will be times that you will be asked to stand for the invocation, the playing of the national anthem, the Air Force song, and the reciting of the Airman's Creed. Second, we ask that you remain silent during these times, reflecting on the price that has been paid for our freedom. Third, we ask that you pay respect to the flag during the national anthem. Military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. Civilians should stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. After the last note of the national anthem, you may return your hand to your side. Thank you, and enjoy today's ceremony. Now marching into position. From the 331st Training Squadron, Dorm Excellence Flight 171, led by Master Sergeant Stephen Mucker, military training instructor, hometown Flat Rock, Michigan. Flight 170, led by Staff Sergeant Brady Towner, military training instructor, hometown Susquehanna, Pennsylvania. Flight 169, led by Master Sergeant Jonathan Ted Malumai, military training instructor, hometown Tamuning, Guam. From the 326th Training Squadron, Flight 168, led by Technical Sergeant Sean Thomas, Master Military Training Instructor, hometown Jacksonville, Florida. Drill Excellence Flight, Flight 167, led by Master Sergeant Isaac Tankel, Military Training Instructor, hometown Overland Park, Kansas. Flight 166, led by Technical Sergeant George Emery, Military Training Instructor, hometown Colorado Springs, Colorado. Flight 165, led by Staff Sergeant Dylan Bruning, Military Training Instructor, hometown Marion, Indiana. From the 322nd Training Squadron, Pacer Forge Excellence Flight, Flight 164, led by Staff Sergeant Hunter Searles, Military Training Instructor, hometown Dover, Delaware. Flight 163, led by Technical Sergeant Scott Guilfoyle, Military Training Instructor, hometown Sacramento, California. Flight 162, led by Master Sergeant William Colon, Military Training Instructor, hometown Bronx, New York. Academic Excellence Flight, Flight 161, led by Staff Sergeant Matarie Murphy, Military Training Instructor, hometown St. Augustine, Florida. From the 321st Training Squadron, Flight 160, led by Technical Sergeant Quentin Alston, Military Training Instructor, hometown Harford County, Maryland. Flight 159, led by Master Sergeant Carlos Coronado, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown Lawrence, Massachusetts. From the 320th Training Squadron, Flight 158, led by Technical Sergeant Erica Cueva Leon Cole, Military Training Instructor, hometown Trujillo, Peru. Flight 157, led by Staff Sergeant Christopher Floyd, Military Training Instructor Trainer, hometown, Augusta, Georgia. Flight 156, led by Technical Sergeant Jacob Hester, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Kingston, Tennessee. PT Excellence Flight. Flight 155, led by Technical Sergeant Jonathan Green, Military Training Instructor, hometown, Cleveland, Ohio. Basic military training conducts graduation events over the course of 2 days to celebrate the accomplishments of our newest airmen. These events recognize their transition into the profession of arms. We acknowledge the tradition of honor and the legacy of valor provided by those who came before and inspire us still today. We would also like to thank the family and friends for their continued support that these graduates will be counting on as they serve our great nation in the years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the invocation given by Chaplain Vatoth.
Let us pray. Almighty God, we gather here today to celebrate the remarkable achievement of these men and women who have answered the call to serve. We give you thanks for their courage, dedication, and resilience in their journey of service to our nation. Lord, bless these airmen as they step forward to defend the freedoms we hold dear. Grant them wisdom in their decisions, strength in their challenges, and steadfast commitment to integrity, service, and excellence. We also pray for the instructors, leaders, parents, and their loved ones who have supported and guided these graduates. May they continue to be a source of encouragement and inspiration as these airmen embark on the next chapter of their journey. We ask that your presence go before them, keep them safe in all they do, and may they always strive to honor their calling with the humility and strength. We ask this in your holy name. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Please be seated. On behalf of the 37th Training Wing, Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, good morning, and welcome to today's Basic Military Training Graduation Ceremony. We would like to introduce our distinguished guests, beginning with the host for today's ceremony. The Commander, 737th Training Group and 1989 graduate of Basic Military Training, Colonel Billy Wilson, Jr. The Senior Enlisted Leader, 737th Training Group and 1988 graduate of Basic Military Training, Chief Master Sgt. Whitfield Jack. Also in attendance with us today, the Commander, 37th Training Wing, Colonel Will Cooper, accompanied by his wife, Beth. The Command Chief, 37th Training Wing and 1997 graduate of Basic Military Training, Chief Master Sgt. Carlos Damian. The individual mobilization augmentee to the 37th Training Wing Commander, Colonel Jennifer Anderson. The Commander, 88th Air Base Wing, Colonel Dustin Richards. The Command Chief, 88th Air Base Wing and 1998 graduate of Basic Military Training, Chief Master Sgt. Tessa Fontaine. We would also like to welcome the 2025 Air Education and Training Command Squadron Leadership Course. Although time does not permit us to introduce all our distinguished guests, the 737th Training Group is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. This week, we have a special opportunity to recognize one additional and significant achievement demonstrating the dedication of 38 of our graduates, who are being led by Staff Sergeant Richard Ortiz, Military Drill and Ceremonies, Non-Commissioned Officer, hometown Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Today's recognition is made possible by a partnership between the Department of Defense and Department of Homeland Security to allow active duty service members to become citizens under the Naturalization at Basic Training Initiative. To be eligible, a member of the Armed Forces must pass a comprehensive application process administered by the Department of Homeland Security, including a background check and personal interview to demonstrate high moral character and their knowledge of the English language. Applicants are also tested on U.S. history and government. Please hold your applause until all names have been announced. The Department of the Air Force is proud to recognize Boubacar Sow, country of origin, Guinea. Emery Akyol, country of origin, Turkey. Bobakari Abdelai, country of origin, Cameroon. Yegor Razdobarov, country of origin, Kazakhstan. Cyril James Herrera, country of origin, Philippines. Valentine Ikung, country of origin, Nigeria. Fauzani Alau, country of origin, Benin. Mohammed Sadogu Minogu, country of origin, Burkina Faso. Denis Sakovic, country of origin, Belarus. Dion Patel, country of origin, India. Roshan Srirang Garajan, country of origin, Canada. Andy Woon, country of origin, Malaysia. Kelvin Kiprono, country of origin, Kenya. Carlos Brian Dadios, country of origin, Philippines. Daniel Akinlabi, country of origin, Nigeria. Dominic Andre Limpenko, country of origin, Philippines. Neil Angelo Alejano, country of origin, Philippines. Zihe Bai, country of origin, China. Mary Ann Samantha Dizon, country of origin, Philippines. Clemencio Galvan Cantor, country of origin, Mexico. Quang Tang Nguyen, country of origin, Vietnam. Matt Nelson Ginon, country of origin, Philippines. Larissa Sosa Laceda, country of origin, Brazil. Monique Lelauti, country of origin, American Samoa. Gia McFadden, country of origin, Belize. Angelico Garcia, country of origin, Philippines. Eric Echefula, country of origin, Nigeria. Amanda Luca, country of origin, Germany. Asel Undas, country of origin, Kazakhstan. Alice Rayungu, country of origin, Kenya. Emmanuel Halder, country of origin, Bangladesh. Isas de los Santos, country of origin, Philippines. Javel Lee, country of origin, Jamaica. Richmond Boahen, country of origin, Ghana. Fatoto Lefiti, country of origin, American Samoa. Jodel Katrina Fernandez, country of origin, Philippines. Veronica Belmonte Naranjo, country of origin, Venezuela. Danae Dunkley, country of origin, Jamaica. Ladies and gentlemen, please help us congratulate the newest citizens of the United States of America. Musical support for this morning's ceremony is provided by Airmen from the 321st Training Squadron. These individuals have been hand-selected to perform for today's ceremony. In addition to completing all basic training syllabus and training requirements, Drum and Bugle Corps members commit additional training hours for practice throughout their weeks of training. Their extra effort and commitment demonstrate teamwork and the Air Force's core value, service before self. With each Drum and Bugle Corps performance, they honor the long-standing tradition of live music at formal military ceremonies. These airmen are performing under the direction of Technical Sergeant Matthew Zedemoyer, military training instructor trainer, hometown Augusta, Georgia. Ladies and gentlemen, the Senior Enlisted Leader, 320th Training Squadron, Chief Master Sgt. Volcy, will now come forward and address our graduating class.
Good morning. All right, we'll try it again. Good morning. All right, so if you are excited to be here, you think those trainees look good, if you can't wait to hug them, go ahead and make some noise. Go ahead, go ahead. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for trusting us. We appreciate it. We also appreciate our military training instructors. Those are the folks that you see around here with the campaign hat. One thing we do say around here is that they spend time away from their families so that they can train those trainees to become airmen. So let's give them a round of applause. Thank you so much. Every couple of weeks, Colonel Wilson and Chief Jack give me an opportunity to talk to you, address the trainees. Sometimes those conversations, I talk to other chiefs. So the few words that I'm going to share today is from Chief Vertner from Offutt Air Force Base and Chief Forney, our very own, from the 331st Training Squadron, Senior Enlisted Leader. So trainees, last time we're going to call you trainees, very soon you're going to become airmen. This is what I got for you. First off, you have no idea what you're doing. You don't. This is a good thing. People who know what they're doing, know all the Air Force instructions, regulations, etc. They know the rules, you do not. Those rules were written by well-meaning people like me and my friends. As you learn the rules, I'm asking you to challenge them. Influence individuals to change them as you see fit or as required. Our Air Force has been built and shaped by mavericks and rule breakers. I want you to uphold our fine tradition of breaking barriers. I would much rather you do the right thing the wrong way than the wrong thing the right way. I hope you make mistakes. We don't learn nearly as much from success as we do from failures. I owe a great deal to leaders in my career who has given me the sense of safety I needed to flirt with failure. Uh-oh, this is the interesting part. There are 3 key attributes to any professional. Do good work, be easy to get along with, and be timely. Here's the secret. You don't need to be excellent in all 3, just any 2 of them. People will tolerate your unpleasant attitude if you are outstanding in your field and you always show up and deliver work on time. They'll likely forgive you or your work for being late if it's always solid and they like you. And you don't even need to be that good at your job if you're always on time and an absolutely pleasure to be around. Don't get me wrong, the goal is to master all 3, but you could get away with only 2. You don't believe me? I'll prove it to you. Have you ever interacted with someone and wondered how they got this job? Better yet, how do they get to keep their job? And right now, some of you might be thinking to yourself, which 2 am I good at? One of my favorite quotes is by the famed French author and pilot, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry. If you want to build a ship, you don't drum up men to gather wood. Divide up the work and give orders. Instead, teach them to yearn for the vast and endless sea. Looking at each of you, I hope you find that longing. I hope you find that fearless leader, like Chief Forney from the 331st. He inspires me so much. A wingman that will challenge you to be better every day. Sometimes that person can make you uncomfortable or even, admittedly, get under your skin. But that's exactly what you need. It's good for you. Finally, I hereby acknowledge your completion of all graduation requirements and have recommended to Colonel Wilson and Chief Master Sgt. Jack that you receive your coveted Airman's coin. This signifies your transition today from trainees to airmen. Congratulations. Military training instructors, you may proceed.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, I'd work for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife.
I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, where the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me.
And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt
I love this
land.
God bless the USA.
God bless the USA.
From the lakes of Minnesota
to the hills of Tennessee,
across the plains of Texas, oh, from sea to shining sea,
from Detroit down to Houston, and New York to LA,
where there's pride in every American heart, and it's time we stand and say,
Oh, and I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. God bless this country. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me. And I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless, please bless the USA.
Ladies and gentlemen, the commander, 320th Training Squadron, Lieutenant Colonel Rigby, will now come forward and address our graduating class.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, loved ones, and guests of all these amazing airmen in front of you. Let's give it up for them. Don't they look sharp? And let's give one more round of applause for the amazing military training instructors. They are directly responsible for the changes in your airmen. Ladies and gentlemen, family, friends, distinguished guests, and most importantly, to our newest airmen, today marks such a significant milestone in your journey in the United States Air Force. As you stand on the threshold of your next chapter, I'm honored to be able to address you today. 7.5 weeks ago, you arrived at Lackland Air Force Base as civilians. We told you BMT would not be hard, but it would be challenging. For some, that challenge might be living with 50 other individuals. For others, it might be adapting to the military lifestyle by following orders from your military training instructors. We also told you that if you woke up every morning with a positive mindset, willing and eager to learn, our military training instructors would be able to facilitate your growth into something more than those civilians who stepped off the bus here at the PRC. You're standing here today at your BMT graduation because you've done just that. Over the past 7.5 weeks, you've been pushed to your limits, you've been tested in ways you may have never thought possible, and you were challenged to grow both physically and mentally. You've been immersed in a culture that values discipline, service, and the unwavering commitment to our core values: integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all we do. You've learned to embody a warrior mindset, understanding that our profession of arms demands the highest standards of both character and conduct. As you move forward, remember that you're part of a proud tradition of warrior airmen who've come before you. You've learned the importance of drill and ceremony, and you've developed a sense of pride in our warrior heritage. You've been introduced to the expeditionary and combat skills necessary to win our nation's battles, and you're ready to contribute to the success of our Air Force team. Your training is not only focused on technical skills, but it's also emphasized the development of some essential competencies that will serve you well throughout your careers. You've learned the value of perseverance, to push through challenges and maintain effort despite obstacles and setbacks. You've been taught the importance of accountability by taking responsibility for your actions and being honest and truthful in all that you do. You've also developed resilience by learning how to navigate and manage stress and adversity. You've been encouraged to work together as a team, to build a cohesive unit, and to share successes and challenges that come with being part of a high-performing unit. And you've been taught the critical importance of self-control, keeping your emotions in check and restraining negative actions, even in the most difficult and challenging of situations. As you leave basic military training and embark on the next chapter of your Air Force journey, remember, you're not just airmen, you are air-minded warriors ready to answer your nation's call. You're part of a proud tradition of service and sacrifice, and you have a responsibility to uphold only the highest of standards of our profession. Airmen, we are so very proud of you, and we believe in each and every one of you. And on behalf of the team at BMT, we are excited to serve alongside each and every one of you in the United States Air Force. One team. Congratulations, Airmen.
Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel Rigby. At this time, we would like to take this opportunity to recognize basic military training's most outstanding performer, someone who has demonstrated their ability to successfully navigate all assessments, testing their physical abilities, academic aptitude, and adaptability to the military environment through multiple progress checks. This graduate has surpassed all others in the challenges of training and has earned the distinction of being the top graduate of this class. The top graduate is from the 322nd Training Squadron, Flight 161, Airman Tyler Parker. This graduate is from Fort Worth, Texas, and joined the Air Force to become a structural maintenance apprentice. In the stands cheering is Airman Parker's father, Bernie, mother, Angie, wife, Haley, sister, Jace, and brother, Justin. Airman Parker's recruiter is Staff Sergeant Mark Schreiner from the 344th Recruiting Squadron, Paris, Texas. Please stand as a sign of unity as our top graduate leads us through the Airman's Creed. Instructors, place your flights at attention. Thank you. Please be seated. Instructors, place your flights at ease. This morning, we honor our heritage of military customs and traditions as we welcome our newest airmen into the ranks of the Air Force. There are two purposes for this morning's retreat ceremony. The retreat ceremony is a solemn event conducted at every United States military installation around the globe. It signifies the end of the official duty day, and today is symbolic of the end of training for our graduates. But more importantly, it is to pay respect to our nation's flag. When we offer our respect for our flag and to our national anthem, we have an opportunity to reflect on the democratic principles that have made our nation great. The meaning of freedom, dignity of the individual, the pursuit of happiness, and the national unity all come to mind when you think of our flag. It is the symbol of our nation to the world. Military members have a special bond with the flag. These airmen are part of the flag's traditions because they symbolize the spirit and sacrifices of the military and dedication to the defense of this great nation and the principles it represents. When we salute the flag as it is lowered, we ask you to think. Think about the flag flying over Arlington and other national cemeteries. Think about the flag being carried into combat by the service members who preceded us. Think about the American freedoms we enjoy today. Freedom without precedent in the history of the world. The men and women who stand before you today represent the projection of the strength behind our flag.
Detail, attention, forward, halt!
Our flag security detail consists of members from the 322nd Training Squadron, led by Technical Sergeant Dominique Reyes. Our commander of Airmen is Master Sergeant Justin King. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the sounding of retreat and remain standing for the playing of the national anthem. flag stands for peace, honor, truth, justice, and freedom. In the armed forces of the United States, during the ceremony of retreat, the flag is lowered, folded in a triangle fold, and kept under watch throughout the night as a tribute to our nation's honored dead. The next morning, it is brought out at the ceremony of reveille. The flag has been torn to strips and used as bandages for wounded combatants on the battlefield. It has been placed in the trembling arms of a grieving parent at the grave of their fallen son or daughter. It is flown at half-staff to honor our military members. The flag has flown in every battle of every war for more than 200 years. It has flown at Valley Forge, Shiloh, and Gettysburg. It was there at San Juan Hill, the trenches of France, in the Argonne Forest, Anzio, Rome, on the beaches of Normandy. It was waved at Okinawa, Korea, Vietnam, Somalia, Kuwait, Iraq, and in Afghanistan. The flag has been burned, torn, and trampled on the streets of countries that America has helped set free. Yet, it remains invincible. Please remain standing for the playing and singing of the United States Air Force song. Congratulations on achieving this historic milestone that marks the beginning of your career. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain in your seating area. The graduates will be dismissed momentarily. Families with graduates in the Drum and Bugle Corps are asked to wait for their graduates on the north side of the west bleachers while they secure their equipment. We ask that you refrain from running onto the retreat pad and please use caution when descending the bleachers. As a reminder, the retreat pad must be clear within 15 minutes of the conclusion of the ceremony. All graduates will detail back to their squadron to change into the uniform of the day. Family members will pick up their graduates at the designated pickup drop-off locations. When picking up and dropping off graduates, please stay in your vehicle. Family members are not authorized to enter any training area. Town Pass ends at 2000 hours. Thank you, and please enjoy your stay at the 37th Training Wing, Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas. Flight commanders, graduates, If you lost your OCP cap, report to the podium to retrieve it. Top graduate, report to the podium to retrieve your certificates. All graduates are now released to their families.